You're 30 years old with $5,000 saved. You know you should invest it, but you have no idea where to start. Should you buy stocks, crypto, real estate, index funds? Everyone has an opinion. Most of it contradicts, and you're paralyzed by information overload. So the money sits in your savings account earning 1% while inflation eats 7%. You're losing money by doing nothing. Here's the truth nobody tells beginners. Investing isn't complicated. The financial industry wants you to think it is, so you'll pay them fees. But the path from zero to wealthy through investing is simple, proven, and accessible to anyone. Today, I'm going to give you the exact roadmap. Where to start, what to buy first, how much to invest, and the specific steps to take this week to begin building real wealth. No jargon, no complexity, just the clear path forward. If you're ready to stop letting your money die in savings and start building wealth, this video is your starting point. Let's get into it. Let me tell you about 3 people who represent where most beginners are stuck. Person 1, Sarah, the paralyzed saver. Sarah is 28. She's done everything right. She graduated college, got a decent job making $55,000 a year, lives below her means, and has saved $15,000. It's sitting in a savings account earning 1% interest. That's $150 a year. Meanwhile, inflation is 7%. She's losing purchasing power of over $1,000 per year just by saving. Sarah knows she should invest. She's read articles, watched YouTube videos, asked friends. Everyone says something different. Her coworker swears by individual stocks and talks about Tesla and Apple. Her brother-in-law pushes real estate. Her friend made money on crypto and thinks she should buy Bitcoin. Financial advisors want to charge her 1% annually to manage her money. Reddit tells her to buy index funds, but uses terms like expense ratios and tax loss harvesting that she doesn't understand. So she does nothing. She's been planning to start investing for 2 years. The $15,000 is still in savings. If she'd invested it 2 years ago in a simple S&P 500 index fund, it would be worth over $20,000 now. She lost $5,000 by being paralyzed. Person 2, Marcus, the reckless gambler. Marcus is 32. He has the opposite problem. He jumped into investing without understanding anything. He opened a Robinhood account, put $5,000 in, and started buying whatever was trending. He bought GameStop during the hype, bought crypto when everyone was talking about it, bought individual tech stocks because they seemed good. He's down 40%. His $5,000 is now $3,000. He's discouraged, confused, and thinks investing is rigged against regular people. The truth is, he wasn't investing, he was gambling. He had no strategy, no understanding of what he owned, no plan, just impulse purchases based on hype. Person 3, Jennifer, the fee victim. Jennifer is 40. She has $50,000 saved. 10 years ago, she went to a financial advisor her parents recommended. The advisor put her money in actively managed mutual funds and charges her 1% per year to manage her money. She thinks this is normal and necessary. Here's the reality. That 1% annual fee has cost her over $15,000 in the last 10 years. The actively managed funds she's in have underperformed the S&P 500 by 2% annually. Between the fees and the underperformance, she's left $30,000 on the table compared to if she had just bought a simple index fund herself. She doesn't know any of this. She trusts the advisor. The advisor is incentivized to keep her in high-fee products. She's being slowly drained by fees she doesn't need to pay. The common problem. All 3 represent different versions of the same core issue. They don't know the simple, proven path to start investing. Sarah is paralyzed by complexity. Marcus jumped in recklessly without understanding anything. Jennifer is being exploited by the financial industry. The financial industry benefits from this confusion. If investing seems complicated, you'll pay experts. If you're scared, you'll do nothing. If you're reckless, you'll lose money and give up. All of these outcomes benefit financial companies and hurt you. But here's what they don't want you to know. Successful investing for wealth building is boring, simple, and doesn't require expertise. You don't need to pick stocks, you don't need a financial advisor, you don't need to understand complex strategies. You just need to follow a proven, simple path that's worked for decades. Here's the exact path beginners should follow to start investing. I'm going to lay this out step by step with no jargon and complete clarity. Step 1. Understand what you're doing. Before you invest a single dollar, understand this. Investing means buying assets that generate returns over time. You're not gambling, you're not speculating. You're buying ownership in businesses, stocks, or loans to entities, bonds, that will grow in value and/or pay you dividends or interest. The key concept: compound growth. If you invest $10,000 at an average 8% annual return, the historical stock market average, it becomes $21,500 in 10 years, $46,600 in 20 years, $100,000 in 30 years. You didn't do anything, you just left it alone. That's the power of compound growth. The earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. Step 2. Get your financial house in order first. Don't invest until you have these basics covered. 1. Emergency fund of at least $1,000, ideally 3 to 6 months of expenses. This prevents you from having to sell investments during emergencies. 2. Pay off high-interest debt first. If you have credit card debt at 18%, pay that before investing. You cannot earn 18% reliably investing, so the debt costs you more than investing gains you. 3. Get any employer 401k match. If your employer matches contributions, that's free money. Always get the full match before investing elsewhere. If you don't have these 3, pause and handle them first. Don't invest if you have high-interest debt or no emergency fund. You'll sabotage yourself. Step 3. Choose the right account. You need a tax-advantaged retirement account. 3 main options. 401k if your employer offers it. Contribute at least enough to get full employer match. Money goes in pre-tax, reducing current taxable income. Grows tax-deferred until retirement. Limit is $23,000 per year, 2024. Traditional IRA. Tax-deductible contributions depending on income. Grows tax-deferred. Limit is $7,000 per year, 2024. Good if you don't have a 401k or want to invest beyond 401k limits. Roth IRA. Contributions are after tax, no immediate deduction. Grows tax-free forever. Withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. Limit is $7,000 per year, 2024. Best for younger people or those who expect higher taxes in retirement. For most beginners, max out employer 401k match first, then open and max out a Roth IRA, then contribute more to 401k if possible. Step 4. What to actually buy. This is where most beginners get confused. Here's the simple answer that works for 95% of people. Buy a total stock market index fund or S&P 500 index fund. That's it. Not individual stocks, not actively managed funds, not crypto, not complicated strategies, just a simple, low-cost index fund. What is an index fund? It's a fund that owns a little piece of hundreds or thousands of companies. When you buy one share of a total stock market index fund, you own a tiny piece of the entire U.S. stock market. When you buy an S&P 500 index fund, you own a tiny piece of the 500 largest U.S. companies. Why index funds? Reason 1. Diversification. One fund gives you ownership in hundreds or thousands of companies. If one fails, you barely notice. If the economy grows, you profit. You're not betting on individual companies, you're betting on the entire economy. Reason 2. Low fees. Index funds charge expense ratios of 0.03% to 0.20% per year. Actively managed funds charge 0.50% to 2.0%. Over decades, that difference costs you hundreds of thousands. Reason 3. They beat professionals.
Over 90% of actively managed funds underperform index funds over 15-plus year periods. Professional stock pickers with teams of analysts can't beat the market consistently. You won't either. Don't try. Reason 4. Simplicity. Buy it, hold it forever, ignore the noise. That's the entire strategy. No research, no stock picking, no timing. Just buy and hold. Specific recommendations. If using Vanguard, VTSAX, total market, or VOO, S&P 500. If using Fidelity, FSKAX, total market, or FXAIX, S&P 500. If using Schwab, SWTSX, total market, or SWPPX, S&P 500. Pick one. It doesn't matter which. They're all nearly identical in performance. Just pick the one from the brokerage you're using and move forward. Step 5. How much to invest? 2 approaches. Approach 1. Lump sum. If you have savings sitting around, like Sarah, invest it all at once. Studies show lump sum investing beats dollar cost averaging 70% of the time. Time in the market beats timing the market. Don't try to wait for a dip. You'll never time it right. Just invest it now and let it grow for decades. Approach 2. Regular contributions. If you're starting from zero or have limited savings, set up automatic monthly investments. Even $50 a month matters. Example. Invest $300 per month from age 25 to 65 at 8% annual returns. You'll have over $1 million. You contributed only $144,000. Compound growth created $856,000. The key? Consistency. Invest every month no matter what the market is doing. Ignore news, ignore crashes, ignore hype. Just invest the same amount every month for decades. Step 6. What about bonds, international, real estate? For beginners, ignore this complexity. A total market index fund is enough. As you get older, 50 plus, or your portfolio grows, over $100,000, you can add bonds for stability. But starting out, 100% stocks in a total market index fund is fine. Don't overcomplicate it. The more complex your strategy, the more likely you'll make mistakes or give up. The 7 biggest mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Trying to pick stocks. You're not smarter than the market. Professionals with unlimited resources fail at this. You will too. Don't try. Just buy the index. Mistake 2. Timing the market. You can't predict crashes or peaks. Nobody can. Trying to time it costs you money. Just invest consistently and ignore short-term movements. Mistake 3. Panic selling during crashes. The market will crash multiple times in your lifetime, maybe 30%, 40%, 50%. Don't sell. History shows it always recovers. Every crash has been followed by new highs. If you sell during a crash, you lock in losses. If you hold, you recover and profit. Mistake 4. Checking too often. Don't check your portfolio daily. Check it quarterly or annually. The more you check, the more you'll see short-term losses and be tempted to do something stupid. Ignore it and let it grow. Mistake 5. Paying high fees. Avoid financial advisors charging 1% annually unless you have complex needs like estate planning or business sale, but most people don't. Avoid actively managed funds with expense ratios over 0.20%. Every 1% in fees costs you roughly 25% of your retirement wealth over 40 years. The realistic timeline. Let's talk real numbers based on different starting points. Scenario 1. Starting at 25. Invest $500 per month in total market index fund. Average 8% annual returns. At 65, $1,745,000. You contributed $240,000. Growth created $1,505,000. Scenario 2. Starting at 35. Invest $500 per month in Total Market Index Fund. Average 8% annual returns. At 65, $745,000. You contributed $180,000. Growth created $565,000. Scenario 3. Starting at 45. Invest $500 per month in Total Market Index Fund. Average 8% annual returns. At 65, $296,000. You contributed $120,000. Growth created $176,000. Notice, starting at 25 versus 45 is the difference between $1.7 million and $296,000, even though you only contributed $120,000 more. Time is your biggest advantage. Start now.
Here's your exact action plan to start investing this week. Day 1, today. Choose your account. Decision 1. Do you have a 401k at work? If yes, increase contributions to at least get the full match. If no, or if you're already getting the match, open a Roth IRA. Where to open it? Vanguard.com, Fidelity.com, Schwab.com. All three are excellent. Pick one. The application takes 15 minutes. You'll need your social security number, bank account info, and employment details. Day 2. Fund your account. Link your bank account to your new IRA. Transfer money. Start with whatever you have available. Even $100 is fine. The goal is to start, not to be perfect. Day 3. Buy your first index fund. Once the money settles, usually 2 to 3 days, buy your index fund. Vanguard, buy VTSAX or VOO. Fidelity, buy FSKAX or FXAIX. Schwab, buy SWTSX or SPPAX. You literally search for the ticker like VTSAX, enter the amount you want to invest, and click Buy. It takes 2 minutes. Day 4, set up automatic investments. In your account, set up automatic monthly investments, even $50 a month. Pick a date, like the day after you get paid, and an amount. Set it and forget it. Day 5, commit to never selling. Make a commitment you will not sell this investment for at least 10 years, preferably 30. You will ignore crashes, you will ignore hype, you will just let it grow. The truth about starting. Most people watching this will do nothing. They'll think, I'll start when I have more money, or I'll wait until I understand more, or I'll do it next month. They never start. 10 years pass and they have nothing. A few people will actually do this. They'll open an account this week. They'll invest their first $100 or $1,000. They'll set up automatic contributions. They'll hold through crashes. In 30 years, they'll be millionaires. The difference isn't luck, it's action. It's starting even when you're scared. It's simple when everyone tries to complicate it. Your first year roadmap. Month 1, open account, make first investment. Months 2 through 12, contribute monthly, ignore the balance. Year 1 review, look at your balance once, notice it grew, notice you did nothing difficult, commit to continuing. That's it. Don't check it constantly, don't try to optimize, don't get fancy. Just contribute monthly and ignore it. The mindset shift. Stop thinking of investing as complicated. It's not. You're buying a tiny piece of American business and letting it grow for decades. That's all. Stop thinking you need to be an expert. You don't. Experts fail at this. Simple index investing beats expertise. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. The best time was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Final challenge. Pause this video right now. Go to Vanguard.com, Fidelity.com, or Schwab.com. Start the application to open a Roth IRA. Do it now, not later, now. It takes 15 minutes. Those 15 minutes could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. What else are you going to do in the next 15 minutes that's worth that much? If this video gave you the clear path to start investing, hit that like button. If you want more simple, actionable financial advice that cuts through the industry BS, subscribe and turn on notifications. Share this with anyone who's been paralyzed about investing. This simple path works, but only if you actually start. Investing isn't complicated. The industry wants you to think it is, but now you know better. You know exactly what to do. Open account, buy index fund, contribute monthly, hold forever. That's the path to wealth. Stop overthinking it. Start today. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next one.